The XTM Workbench is a fully featured online computer-aided translation tool. Translators, correctors and reviewers all have access to this tool and are able to do their work online with the fully featured tool. Let us first focus on layout. We can see that the source and the target are laid in a side-by-side view on the screen, and that we have the matches below the target segments, and that we have status indicators on the right hand side indicating to us the status of this segment. You will see that we have two toolbars, one on the left and one on the right. The one on the right is segment level and the one on the left is for the entire document. Now I'm just going to focus on the main features that we have here. First thing a translator might like to see is the metrics, to see how many words they have to do in the progress of the project. If I select metrics, I'm taken to the metrics page and I can see the number of segments, words and any matching and the progress as well. I'm also able to do a preview, so if I want to see what this document will look like when it's finished, I can click on the PDF preview and I can generate a styled preview of the document. And when it flashes yellow, simply select and it'll open a new window to give you the preview. Like so. A translator is able to go into the segment and manually make changes like so. There are keyboard shortcuts for all of the functions. If I select the icon which says settings, I can click this and I can edit all of the shortcuts and use my keyboard, and these are fully customizable. Please pay note that if I put my mouse over the match and do a left click, it gives me information about the match. It tells me the source, target, the project it was created in, date created, date changed, and its status as well. I've also got a number of other features as well. If I do a select a word and do a right click, I'm able to view concordance. I can add terms, open terminology, search in Google, and do a find and replace. If I want to know what any of the features mean, I can click on help. And this opens up a handy help page which details to me everything about the interface, what all the icons mean, what all the features are, and what the statuses mean. In order for me to save a segment, I can do a couple of things. I can use my keyboard shortcuts and save a segment like so, by pressing the shortcut that I set to save the segment and move to the next. And you'll notice that we have automatic spell checking and quality assurance that goes through when you try to save a segment. If I don't want to use my keyboard, I can just select the status indicator and change it manually. The icons on the right hand side allow me to do spell checking on a segment, allow me to move in between incomplete and complete segments, allow me to add comments and save them, and these comments can all be shared between people translating in the same group, and I can move in between segments that do or do not have comments. I am able to centralize segments with this icon here. I can merge segments together if they are part of the same group. This icon will be green and allow me to merge the segments. I can also set as do not save segment in TM, and I can also move between versions of individual segments. Like so. And that, in brief, is the online CAT tool. We also have configuration features, whereby I can assign myself a new password, or I can change the interface language. That is the online CAT tool. When I finish translating, I do a right click on here, and I click Finish Task, and my project manager is notified that the task is completed.